Afternoon, everyone. We begin live in Uptown. Take a look here where Chopper 9 Sky Zoom is flying over a protest about to get underway right now. You can see right now it's one of several across the country demanding leaders let people get back to their jobs and paychecks. Well, today is the first of the month, and for many, that means rent, house payments, and a long list of bills are due. So many are struggling to get by right now. Channel 9's Anthony Costura is with the protesters who say they just want to get back to work. Anthony.
Yeah, that's right, Damani. And those protesters are actually organizing a few blocks from where we currently are right now, which is at Trade and Tryon in Uptown. We expect to see them in larger numbers here in just a few minutes as they make their way towards us. But already we have seen a handful of protesters out here who say that they are part of the group. That includes this gentleman who is who's waving this flag here. We have seen some signs, and again, a lot of those folks are expected to be towards us at Trade on Tryon in just a few minutes. But to give you some context about who this group is, the Reopen MEC is an offshoot of the protest that we have seen in Raleigh. Now, while their message is the same, which is the fact that they want everything reopened right now, including restaurants and other businesses, their delivery is going to be a little bit different. We are told this is primarily going to be by car here in Uptown, and they will make their way through. The protest, again, is car-based, and they're asking people who walk this route to keep 6 feet social distancing and to wear gloves and masks. Now, this all started on Facebook. Many of the members here are business owners and employees that are losing income from their lack of work. Governor Cooper just said yesterday we could see phase 1 of the state reopening a week from today, but salons, barbershops, and restaurant dining would not be allowed to resume until 2 or 3 weeks after that. A lot of members, a part of this group, say that is unacceptable. Now, under the current stay-at-home order, protesting is allowed, and already we've seen quite a few CMPD police officers. You can see them across the street here. They say that they have already spoken with the organizers here. They are expecting a peaceful protest, but they tell me they will issue citations if things get, quote, out of hand. So they're going to be monitoring this very closely. And again, those protesters are supposed to be making our way here at Trade and Tryon within just a few minutes. Damani, this whole protest is expected to last until 2 p.m. We'll be watching it. We'll give you another update in just 30 minutes.
All right, we'll look forward to that update. Thanks a lot, Anthony. And the governor is warning people that we need to be patient. He says we need to reduce the number of people in hospitals before the state reopens. Meanwhile, the Mecklenburg County Health Director says our local trends are stabilizing, which means we'll likely be ready to start phase 1 of reopening next week. And while many people worry about getting back to work and putting food on their tables, parents are also concerned about what comes next for their kids. And today we could get some much needed answers from CMS. Education reporter Elsa Gillis explains what we're trying to find out for you.
Yes, this is our first opportunity to ask the CMS superintendent questions since learning that schools would be closed for the rest of this school year. We know how impactful this is for families and the questions that still linger, from grading to graduation and what's going to happen next year. A lot of guidance and policies about how to handle this new normal are coming from the state. But I want to hear from Superintendent Ernest Winston what his message is for families struggling in this time, whether it's around remote learning, internet access, or the impact lack of social interaction is having, and what advice he has for parents. I also plan to ask him about next school year, after hearing from the state superintendent that it wouldn't be business as usual, and social distancing measures have to be put in place. We'll be getting that update at 1 o'clock today, and I'll share what we learned starting at 5 on Eyewitness News. Back to you.
And thank you, Elsa. And Elsa mentioned the state level response. The state superintendent officially announced the school's reopening task force. The group will focus on developing a social distancing plan for the fall. The goal is to set as many students and teachers safely in school buildings. They'll also focus on improving remote learning and addressing the learning gap as students miss in-person instruction. The task force is made up of education leaders and officials from across North Carolina. Well, right now, Mecklenburg County Manager Dina DiOrio is laying out her new budget proposal as we move ahead from the pandemic. Now, the biggest headline to share with you is no change in the tax rate. It's a $1.9 billion budget proposal. DiOrio is looking to invest more than $86 million in the health department. Also, $15.2 million would go to affordable housing and projects like Habitat for Humanity. $2.5 million would go to local groups trying to feed and support families in need. It's also important to note here that the county plans to use $102 million from reserves to offset what it thinks it will lose in revenue this coming fiscal year. Well, a public hearing on the budget will be May 13th at 6 p.m. and you'll be able to weigh in by sending in comments or register online to speak. Government reporter Joe Bruno will break down what this proposal means for you starting at 5 right here on Channel 9. Well, the weekend is here finally, and you're going to get some fresh air. Good luck. It's going to be beautiful, right? Well, let's check in with meteorologist Keith Monday, who's mapping out just a tremendous weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful, Damani, as we had a little bit of cloud cover early this morning, but that is moving on, and now we're replacing it with lots of sunshine for the rest of the day today. You see the cloud cover from earlier moved on east to Charlotte, so most of us under a mostly sunny sky for the rest of the afternoon, which will allow our temperatures to warm up a little more from where they are now. Now, up in the mountains, it's been kind of a different story up here. Still pretty gray and really cool and dreary. Still have some damp weather up there at the higher elevations. Now, this will erode this afternoon, but it's going to take a little while. We're only sitting in the low 40s up in the mountains, where we're already in the mid 60s here in the metro, thanks to a breezy northwest wind drying us out. Winds gusting over 25 miles per hour, gusting over 30 in the mountains. This will remain for the rest of the day today, but no bad time to get out there at all. Bit breezy. We'll warm up to around 70 today. Just pleasant. From outdoor recess plans with the kids, yeah, looks a-okay. Coming up, we'll discuss the even bigger warm up, though, that is on the way into the upcoming weekend.
All right, Keith, thanks a lot. Well, the tributes keep pouring in for workers on the front lines of this virus. Well, today, jets from Seymour Johnson Air Force Base flew over hospitals in Raleigh. Check it out. Quite the display here. Now, those are F-15E Strike Eagles. Around 10 o'clock this morning, they flew from the base over several hospitals in the eastern part of the state, including Wayne Hospital and Goldsboro, and lapped back around to do it again. All right, now you got to take a look at this here. Check it out. A viewer sent us this photo showing a procession of ambulances making its way to New York from North Carolina here. This was taken in Ashe County earlier this week. The ambulances will help a New York fire department. Well, in the last 30 minutes, we got updated numbers from North Carolina. Yesterday, we crossed the 10,000 case mark, and now we're nearly 11,000. We're at nearly 11,000. Now, there are 416 new cases. Now, that's down from the 561 cases the day before. 21 more people did die, leaving the state just shy of 400 lives lost. Now, all those are big numbers, but we want to keep this in mind and put it in perspective here that the state has completed nearly 134,000 tests, and that means just 8% of tests have come back positive. And in South Carolina, there are nearly 6,100 positive cases, but again, that's a small fraction when compared to the 56,000 people who have been tested. The state has seen 244 deaths from coronavirus. And by the end of this weekend, more than half of the United States will partially reopen. Jacqueline Phil takes a look at how Congress is balancing bolstering the economy and rescuing struggling Americans and businesses.
Even as states move to relax stay-at-home orders and get Americans back to work, Congress says federal help is still needed. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says helping state and local governments where resources have been stretched thin could easily top $1 trillion. That's a tough pill for some to swallow as the focus begins to shift off of containing the virus and on to bolstering the economy. Democrats negotiating another rescue deal also want funding for another round of cash payments to taxpayers, expanded unemployment insurance, and wider broadband access. Republicans are asking for protections for business owners from a rash of lawsuits they believe will be aimed at owners after the pandemic clears and businesses reopen. Republican leaders have even called those employer protections absolutely essential for the next coronavirus rescue bill. That condition is already setting up a clash between negotiators as Democrats have been critical of the request. Reporting outside Washington, Jacqueline Fell, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Your grocery or package delivery may be slow today because of a nationwide strike. Listen to this here. Workers at places like Amazon, Whole Foods, and Instacart are upset about work conditions. They say their employers aren't doing enough to protect them from getting sick. It's also May Day, and there are usually labor protests on this day. Well, starting today, hundreds of people who handle food you buy in stores will be tested for the coronavirus. There's an outbreak at the Tyson Foods plant in Wilkes County, less than 90 minutes from Charlotte. Officials haven't said how many of the more than 2,000 employees are sick, but cases in the county have doubled in just the last week. Now, Tyson says employees are keeping their distance from each other and they're required to wear face masks. And we're learning more about another outbreak at the Smithfield packing facility in Clinton. The county public health director said there are 21 confirmed cases connected to the plant. Some employees have stopped showing up to work altogether.
I have no choice. If I don't work, I don't have a job. That's just plainly the way they put it. I have kids I have to take care of. I have to be here.
Well, you heard from that employee there. That employee did say Smithfield is increasing pay for its employees. Starting today, workers are required to wear masks on site and are having their temperatures checked before entering the building each day. Well, there is so much need in our community. Second Harvest Food Bank told Channel 9 they have not seen this level of food insecurity since the last recession. So if you are able, we'd like to ask you to help. Since we can't meet in person, we're holding a virtual food drive to help local families. Just go to 9fooddrive.com for details.